Oh, that's what I forgot to do.
52 episodes. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's a long ass chapter.
It's a long
This
season.
is the campaign that never ends.
That's all the campaigns. We've ended one campaign.
Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles in the chapter that won't end. I am your DM and host, Marty, joined by the full Ontario crew, while I am back in Seattle, which means I have a proper internet for the streaming. We're in Chapter 2, Episode 52. How is everyone doing on this fine Saturday, October evening?
Doing excellent, thank you. And
Very good.
I'm just going to say this real quick before it's getting to be Halloween, and if anyone's looking for a good Halloween movie, I cannot adequately recommend the movie Zombievers. It's exactly what you think it is, and it's amazing. Unless you think it's porn, because it is porn. It's on Prime. It's on Prime, and it's well worth the watch.
Just gonna say hello to Foxfire and Drakester. Hey,
Oh,
Foxfire. Drake.
Good to see you, boys, on stream. Good to be
Yeah,
back.
good to see you guys.
Yeah, apparently Elon Musk never sent me his Starlink satellite that I ordered. He said sometime between the middle of the year and the end of the year. Well, we're rapidly approaching the end of the year, and it's kind of too late for this year anyways.
What, Elon Musk not hitting a timing goal?
The excuse that I've heard, although I haven't received any official like email from the company that I put the deposit down with, I think it has to do with chip shortages.
There's
Yeah.
Well-
COVID and the worldwide
component shortage. We got component
shortages and then
globally.
shipping
Yeah.
shortages and so it is what it is, which means that we spent a lot of time playing D&D, recording it, and then uploading it to YouTube. So
Yeah.
if you're wondering what the heck is going on with these characters, what situation they're in, I point you towards the YouTube channel. I will do a recap of like what happened in the last 20 games.
Ooh, boy.
At the beginning of game,
Ooh,
and
boy.
then do a couple of synopses of the last few games. Before we begin, Drakester, thanks for the kind words, man. It's good to see you and Fox and channel.
Guys.
Yeah. Excited.
I've been playing Metroid Dread. That shit is amazing.
So one Metroid survived the first Metroid series.
No. So if you played the Metroid games, one Metroid survived. It sought Samus Aran as like its mother, and then in the second Metroid where you save the baby, you end up getting Metroid DNA sort of combined with your own. So it's actually about one of the space pirates is trying to steal the Metroid DNA from Samus, and you spend most of the game, or a large portion of the game, running away from things. So they have like a horror element within it, and it is so fluid, and it is so cool, and it is so modern, and the boss fights are so fun, and it's a very modern take on it's got like a Dark Souls-y feel to the combat, where like it's very rewarding when things go right, but it's still run around and blast things, and you just spacesuit fly around, you kick ass. It's fun. I had lots of fun. I spent $90, and on a game where I spent the full $90 full sticker price for, I didn't. Not one time was I like, damn, I spent too many dollars on this. It's like, no, I spent the exact number of dollars I needed for this, and I don't even know what that number was. So, that's good.
What are you guys playing, Ahmed, Mark?
I played Far Cry 6. If you like leveled weapons and gear, this game is probably for you. I returned it in 3 days. 5 hours in, I'm like, I'm done.
Because like that game came out relatively early. It was like recent.
Which game did you return?
Far Cry 6.
Far Cry 6? I
really liked Far Cry 5. I really did. Like, I've played it over twice now since I've got it, which was some time ago. But I still have it. I haven't traded it in. I played this game and I was like, it's an interesting idea. It's no, I hate the game. Made me angry. I've been disappointed by games, and just gone, oh well, it's just not for me. This game made me angry. The gameplay made me angry.
Where is it? Where's that one set?
That one is in a fictional version of Cuba.
Okay, and so it's the newest one. It's not the.
Yes, yeah, it's the newest one.
I haven't played 5 yet, but
Yeah, same. I'm looking forward to playing 5. I just haven't had time.
I view those games as chores.
Yeah,
I
know.
will eventually do
You
it.
gotta
but
run around, do this. I gotta run,
It's
do
the
that.
same as cleaning out the shed. I will eventually clean out the shed. When I clean out the shed, I'll feel good about myself for cleaning out the shed. Like I will get some gratification
I'm
from
going to
it.
suggest, Adam, you're playing games for the wrong reasons.
The Far Cry 4 was one where it's like, I am going to finish Far Cry 4, and then you're doing it, and it's like, you go, I'm done. But the whole time you're getting there, it's like, and now I'm going to go do this. I'm going to run across the map and do this.
I do know what you mean, because I didn't finish Far Cry 4, because like you said, I'm like, this is just getting to be a chore, and I just put it away. I was done. I didn't make myself suffer through it.
I've got a broken part of my brain, like where I like seeing the winning and seeing the end screen.
Well,
you can't do that, buddy. Remember?
You couldn't imagine that, so yeah, sure.
I can see it if it's in front of me. It's right there.
Anyway, yeah. So that was my my rant on that.
Far Cry 6.
I play so Aliens Fire Team is really, really fun. There is no hidden agenda to it. You just load in, co-op, blast away aliens with amazing weapons. And they're awesome. Sound effects are great. Gameplay is fun. It was like $50 or whatever, and so worth it. I played it for about 3 weeks. Then I did Path of Exile, which is free online, Diablo-esque kind of game. Very fun. And then, it's been a while, guys. And then I started playing God of War again. God of War is awesome. My PlayStation died, so I lost everything. So it took me a while to build up the courage to start again. Once I did, it was like, it's good. While I'm doing that, I got a cold, and if you can't tell, my voice is kind of deep now. So for a little while, for the last few days, I was walking, to the boys. I'm like, "This way, boy." Like, boys are like, I was like, "Yeah, over here, father."
I'm being talked down to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all this. Yeah. So that
this summer I toggled between Crusader Kings 2 with the Forgotten Realms mod. I played that for a bit, and then early summer I think I was playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, but with the move I didn't have all the right files, so I never reconstructed that game. And then Wrath of the Righteous since September has been the predominant gaming. I encountered early on a blocking bug at the end of Chapter 2. So I've played Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, like this is my third playthrough of those 2 chapters. Now you get to about 8th level at the end of Chapter 2, 9th level, so it's a significant, it's a significant churn, but I finally arrived at the party that I want to take through the entire game. And I'm having a lot of fun with this.
I'm laughing because Marty showed me all the different parties he created. It was and I'm like, I do the same thing. Yeah, I started. I'm like, yeah, not good enough. I can be better.
I've got a file because I'm a nerd, and I've got. You can kind of see that. Maybe if I make it bigger.
Drake has a good question.
Yeah. Do you miss streaming, or was it nice to play without streaming? There's a bit of overhead with streaming just to manage that. That was the nicest part about it. What I missed about streaming was you guys weren't there. So
the
interactivity. It's like, man, and do you know what happened? Because we played so many games. The players also miss that interactivity, but they also missed your fortune points and your hero points because they're sitting at 0 right now, and I didn't refresh them. I'm like, we're not streaming. So
what is nice is the ability to we're just gonna push pause for a minute, and then that minute is like an hour.
pause, and then we just never returned.
we pushed pause, and then might have ended up drunk.
Yeah.
Jimmy's streaming. I don't think we should get back to the game, guys. No.
But we were still recording, so the same sort of filters were up, and you know, we were serious about gaming, so that sort of thing. Let me just show you my last party because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Half Grim.
Back to what's important here.
Well, I've got a mod on, so I'm doing Gestalt, of course, because that's just the way we roll. Is a two-handed fighter.
Even for your first playthrough?
Yep. Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta do it right, man.
The Gestalt.
As intended.
Fighter
No.
Blood Rager.
The game is so grindy if you kind of go vanilla and with the NPCs, and I can't stand other people's NPCs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
build your
You
own.
thought they're cool.
Nope.
No.
No. When DMing, don't work too hard on
Don't
it.
work too hard on NPCs.
Yep. Just no. I take them out for their quests because you want to like complete everything, but then they go back into the barrack or whatever. So I've got a guy basically who's He-Man. He's a fighter two-handed Blood Rager beast rider who rides a cat. He's my main. And then Falcon is the Knight of Knights and Azamar Paladin Cavalier. He just kicks ass. Balthazar is my attempt at later level turning into dragon to fight things. He's a Blood Rager monk on the front end and a sorcerer dragon disciple on the back end.
Nice.
My favorite guy just from the pick and just like the concept is Zaker Gloryhound, the tiefling rogue fighter archer. He just murder-lates everything.
Archers are very powerful in this game.
I created Chase, who is in this game a witch, leyline guardian, bard, flame dancer, because they built hexes finally and witches into this game, and it's
Nice.
awesome. And then Icon is a wizard cleric, as opposed to a sorcerer oracle. But I'm like, earlier access to higher level spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so that is the party that I'll finish the game with. It took me a while to kind of figure out, don't stick anything important on the witch, because the witch is spending almost every action in every standard action in every round of combat doing a hex.
Yeah.
So hex plus move action bard songs. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. Originally, I think I stuck witch on like alchemist, and I'm like, oh shit. Bomb or hex, not quite the So I finally arrived at a really good. If I had one more person, it would be a cleric alchemist, which I thought was a good mix. You're either bombing or healing, and you can make that decision. It's like one or the other. I've had that on, so I'm missing a bomber basically in this group. Zaker more than makes up for it, though. It's just so destructive.
Just gonna let my cat out right back.
You can understand why Taizio decided to put Alchemist as one of the core classes in the second book, in the second edition. As we say that, I'm missing one of these core roles. The core role is Alchemist Bomber guy.
Well, no, it's like, how do I dish damage? Yeah, it's just so destructive. Even in Pathfinder Kingmaker, it was hard to say no to building a proper alchemist.
The buddy of mine who went through all of Kingmaker.
Yep.
Like that's his introduction to Pathfinder. He plays Magic the Gathering in this.
The future recruit for one of our kings. That we're saying.
Yeah. I was like, Wrath of the Righteous. He's like, you can make a lich in that. That's what I know. And it's like, all right then.
Evil character.
Yeah, they gave some style to the mythic paths, and some of your early game choices lead you down certain mythic paths that each have their own different powers. And Lich is one of the evil paths. I think the hardest path to get is the worm that walks, because apparently everyone just hates you after you become this.
Can't imagine why.
Like, why worm or
No. WORM. Like you become this living thing of just worms.
The thing that
you
that
become
Sunny
like a
hates.
blight druid.
The thing
or-
that Sunny
Yeah.
hates, or the thing that
Yeah.
Uker might be up against.
or
you know?
like Princess Mononoke plague monster.
Yeah,
thing.
but apparently it's so anathema. Like I read somewhere that your companions leave you, like they just refuse, which is pretty neat.
That's pretty harsh.
Yep.
That's pretty harsh for the game.
I can't
Well,
put up with that.
one of the demon lords you're fighting against is the Lord of Locusts, the Lord of Insects. So there's a really big all your party members leave you. I haven't gone down that path because I haven't gone past chapter 2 yet. But
Can you finish the game solo?
you could finish the game solo in Kingmaker. It's hard. I've heard of people doing it, but yeah, I imagine you
Cool
can.
powers. Yeah, Fox is saying you get a whole bunch of cool powers.
As a
for
lich,
things,
people are like, yeah, we're not too sure, and there are some NPCs that go, we don't trust you. But you get undead armies, because there's a component to Wrath of the Righteous where you've got armies in the field battling the demon armies. So, spoilers if I tell you all the paths? My main human guy, who's basically He-Man, is going to go up the mythic human hero path. I think that unlocks 21st through 40th level. Like I think that.
Oh,
path
it doesn't.
you just
It
get
doesn't
to-
stop at 20.
So
you keep on going.
So here's the
yeah.
thing, on the spoilers thing. If you hacked the game to make your characters, you're basically at that point not allowed to claim spoiler.
There's a difference between cheating.
And making
And
a character with a few extra powers. You still have the economy action. It's how we play the game, dude.
No. What I mean is, I'm certain Marty knows what the plan is for those characters in terms of paths. So you're not going to spoil them on what paths
Oh,
are there.
okay, yeah.
Because he's already made those decisions.
Yeah, I have I don't know what the paths do. I haven't read all like what all the paths do. I actually don't know how to like what choices you need to make for some of them. And I obviously haven't played through all of them because it's like chapter 2 you actually start to go down a specific path as opposed to a generic mythic.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of spoilers that you could drop. I'm savoring the game. It's like at night I'm like, I'll play Wrath for 1 or 2 hours. I'll go in a few dungeons and then so I'm savoring this playthrough. I'm not trying to rush. Yeah.
I got Wrath of the Righteous is at this point the only reason I want to pick up a PS5 is to have that extra bit of power to run that because Kingmaker was kind of rough on PS4.
I'm gonna still run on a PC, man. Full
Yeah,
install.
I'm not buying a PC for that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we do a recap of what's been going on in this campaign?
Yeah, it's been
at least for this chapter 2. So chapter
22.
2, when the Southern War Band went down south to fight the Goblin hordes, the Northern group with Barnabas, Slake, Agony, Cog, Thogrim, Sunny, Amadeus, Barnabas, Brennos, and Widget. 3 of those characters they met along the way, right? They met
Brennos and
Thogrim, Brennos, and Widget along the way.
They were
Yeah.
waylaid by goblins.
Yeah, so this group had left and decided to follow along the 2 threads. One, they knew that some sort of dragon agency, which turned out to be the cult of the Chromatic Ascendancy, a cult of kobolds and humans who worship Tiamat, were gathering up a lot of treasure, and they followed the path to where this treasure was going. They're on the verge of finding that treasure now. The other plot line that they were following, and there are a few minor plot lines as well, was that they were hired by Lord Deverak, a dwarven lord of the city of Overlook in Elsier Vale, to help some of his hirelings and followers find what was called the Valley of the Lost Mines. And inside this valley was supposed to be a place called the Wave Echo Cave, and inside the Wave Echo Cave, they remember from long ago that there was a place called the Spell Forge, a very powerful epic forge. So they wanted to recapture this expedition. Along the way, there was a pit stop in Cog's, the ruins of Cog's ancient home.
Thunder Tree.
And then there was the murder vengeance quest of Slake, who wanted to attack the Brickhammer clan, who they discovered, or Slake rediscovered, was a dwarven clan that had basically attacked his clan, and through a series of events led to Slake and Cog being created as constructs, as war machines. Mm-hmm. So the party, through a bunch of effort and adventuring, has arrived in the Valley of the Lost Mines. They found it, but there are several now powers, factions, if you will, that are vying for control over that particular valley. And why don't we go back a few games?
Some interesting, important things happen.
So they've already taken out the Brickhammers, who summoned this crazy construct called the Node of Cabernex, which may have subverted their control and started turning people into these mind slave constructs. They defeated them. They tangled a little bit with Queen Shephitiah, who is this naga who is at the head of this huge horde of creatures that petrify, including medusae, gorgons, basilisks, dracolisks, cockatrices, that was guarding this mine, or the entrance to this massive mine. They tangled with the Brickhammers. Slake got his vengeance when he caved the head in of the lead Brickhammer clansman, Chief Cobalt. Along the way, the party also discovered the means by which to attain mythic power. Through the use of a special material, a metal called daphyril, which roughly translates into God's blood silver. This metal allows you to perform the act of blood theft, which allows you to steal mythic power from other mythic beings.
So totally on the up and up.
There are some caveats that you have to be strong enough to absorb this power, and you need some sort of foci for the power to exist in. But the party has now attained early mythichood by killing other mythic creatures using daphyril. Along the way, there was a jaunt to the Shadow Plane, as there is a war between goblins and the goodly folk of the Elsyr Vale, and I guess by extension the rest of the Imperium going on, at least in the north as well. And there was an arms dealer in the Shadow Plane that they had investigated, and along the way they encountered Midwick, who... Widget. My goodness. Adam,
I can bring him if you want.
No, Widget. Widget, the Shadowcaster from the Dread and Circus campaign, who had fled from Tarak to the Shadow Plane, and then ended up with this party, and is much more of a dark star of this party as opposed to the sidekick that he was in the last campaign.
I'm helping. Are you really though?
So there's an interesting crossover that happened as well. So the party has figured out a way to attain mythic. There is a flying castle, a Skyreach castle that was up north. But after the cultist Resmir had captured Armadillos, learned about the party's plans to go to this mythic valley, and Resmir believes, who is in charge of collecting the treasure in a great offering towards Tiamat, perhaps wants to bolster that treasure hold with the things that they find in this mythic valley. They are allied with a group of cloud giants that are in control of Skyreach Castle, and as soon as they found out where the location might be of the valley, they began their journey southward and have arrived in the valley. The other factions that are at play here include the League of the Steelrose Expeditionary League, the Cloud Giants, the Chromatic Ascendancy cult, at least the cult part that is led by Rezmir. We've got a neighboring druid, sort of a fallen druid, if you will, who is called the Ghost Lord, who is a force that may have explained why the valley, albeit relatively close to Elsir Vale, has remained lost for some time. Queen Shephitiah is the Naga, and she apparently serves the Ghost Lord. And then what other faction was there? I think that was it, right?
That was
And then there are a bunch of underlings for each of the factions. The Imperium hasn't yet stuck its nose into this. They may not know what's going on, but I think the cat's out of the bag where people have gone now to the Valley of Lost Mines and actually survived. But we'll see. The party has retreated after a moot between the factions in the middle of the valley to several rope tricks inside a fortress that is at one end of the one side of the valley itself, an ancient dwarven fortress, and are hiding up inside of rope tricks, hoping to get rest. They have made
been a long day.
They have made some deals with one of Rezmir's cronies, and I believe the deal was. Hey, let's just do the recap of last game. Under the banner of truce, powerful figures have gathered in the Valley of Lost Mines. The Ghost Lord of the Thorn Waste, the Cloud Giant King Blagothkus of Skyreach, Worm Speaker Rezmir, the Chromatic Ascendancy, Queen Shephitiah of the Naga, and the representatives of the Steelrose Expeditionary League. Barnabas, Cog, and Brennos attend the moot, while the rest of the League members finish clearing out the Wave Echo Caves. King Blagothkus challenges Brennos to a duel. Barnabas has an epiphany about the curse and phylactery of the Ghost Lord, while Sunny spies upon the item using the Farseer of Rest. The party makes contact with Convaros, a dragonborn cultist, with a proposal. And the proposal was, they'll kill Rezmir and let him leave with the mask that Rezmir wears. In exchange, he will hand over the Ghost Lord's phylactery, allowing the party perhaps some measure of influence over the Ghost Lord. Barnabas knows that the Ghost Lord's phylactery requires some ridiculous condition to destroy, as it's not only just a phylactery, but an artifact of old.
I think it had, as I recall, it was the forgiveness of a priest of the Seldarine.
An epic priest of the Seldarine.
Epic priest, yes, while being coated in the blood of 30 celestial lions or something. Like, it was
33 celestial lions. Yeah,
it was definitely a weekend to get it done. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Which suggests that the Ghost Lord is under, like, this is a cursed existence as opposed to a purposeful one. Regardless, the Ghost Lord seems to be very concerned about Dayferal, and his demand was that no mining take place in the Wave Echo Cave or in this valley.
Yeah, it's not.
He was also very hungry for mythic beings.
Yeah, Sunny probably doesn't want to walk out into the sandstorm alone.
Treehouse?
Yeah. Also, we're level 13 now.
Level 13, and
probably
there's a
relevant,
combination of Mythic level 1 and Mythic level 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so we resume specifically as the party climbs up into the rope tricks. Can somebody give me a D4?
No.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
4 hours pass up in the rope trick.
Wait, for the people who don't need to sleep. Yay!
it
That's
does
2 hours.
mean
2
that
hours to sleep with your ring.
1 hour to prepare.
Yeah.
So for those that have sustenance rings, that roll means that they have undergone their daily preps.
Give me a moment while I re-prepare my spells. If you
There's going to
will.
be some cannon fire happening today, guys.
For those that do not have sustenance rings, they're still sleeping. And they're
No,
4 hours into their sleep period.
I'm a priest. I just need daylight to come and for me to pray for a bit. Come on,
yeah,
daylight.
question.
Yeah, daylight has not arrived yet. So this is just there's a very specific group of arcane casters with the sustenance rings.
Yeah.
For Cog, who doesn't sleep, how much time does he need to prep?
The day hasn't come yet, so
The day hasn't arrived.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still waiting.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Which means that Agony is sleeping. Who is Widget? Do you have sustenance?
Yes.
Okay. Eamon's sleeping.
No, Eamon has sustenance.
Eamon has sustenance. Okay. Cog, are you sleeping or no?
You know he's a Cog.
Okay.
And Barnabas has sustenance.
Sustenance. Okay. And then in the other group, Thogrim, do you have a sustenance ring?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. Brannos is still waiting for morning
Yep.
to do prayers. Amadeus doesn't matter. Poor Agony.
Just not
Agony
worth it.
doesn't have a sustenance thing?
No,
Oh.
he likes sleep. He's
He
a
likes
dragon.
sleeping. So does Sunny, but Sunny likes sleeping, so he'll sleep the full 8 hours, even though it's 6 hours.
You know, that might be. I might add
Spent
that.
resting.
I might add that onto the onto the list of things. But no, Agony's got a bunch of rings that he's trying to juggle.
Yeah, and that's when you have to leave it on your person. You can't take it off, otherwise it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yep, and he doesn't have a arcane bond like some of you casters, so he wasn't able to do it himself. That's fine. Agony's got a lot of spells. He's used a lot, but he has a lot left in the tank.
Some of these people, Sunny, actually used quite a large amount of their spell power that day. There was lots of travel.
Oh, Agony got his mythic level this day, so
He's got a giant mythic pool open up to him.
he still has his mythic power, but one of his mythic powers was buying off one of the levels, effective levels for Half Dragon, so he doesn't have his 6th level spells yet.
Ooh,
He still needs to.
yeah.
He still needs to
He
rest.
has to prep them.
He's missing a lot of his spells. Okay. Can someone look up Slake's perception check?
Cog is also outside. Cog wouldn't be. Cog's not in a.
Mark, can you look that up? Or
Yeah,
I don't think
there he is.
I'm going through prepared casters.
Yeah,
Cog doesn't have to be in a thing. He can be outside as well.
So his is he in there or is he not?
No. Cog would be outside with Slake. He has no
Okay.
reason to
Right.
be inside the.
All right.
You don't. It's your wisdom modifier? Oh, no, it's plus 19. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, plus 19.
All right. So give me a perception check for Cog and Slake. Ahmed, you could roll for your own character.
Sweet.
21 for Slake.
Okay. I'm getting my thing. 16 plus. I'll give you my. Perception 23. So 39.
Good thing Cog was down there because Slake did not hear, but Cog, you actually hear. You hear weird clucking, and then perhaps the screech of the front door opening to the fortress.
I'm alive.
Okay. Let me know when to act.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're so cute. I don't know what it is, but it sounds cute.
And you heard one of the doors like quietly opening, but it is a fortress door, and there's a lot of junk in the way. So,
Okay. Are these doors open? or-
Slate close. We'll say that these doors are open, but these doors are closed.
Something's here, Slake. Let's go. Cog's gonna double move. Wait a minute. Can I jump once I get over here? Can I use my hop?
Sure, if you want to use your powers.
No.
You want to use your powers?
We haven't
walking
refreshed
across a room.
Oh, that door. Can I open that door?
So yeah, you walk up to the door. The thing about opening the door, Cog, you turn back to look at Slake, and Slake is not the quietest person when he moves. The door would likely be muffling some of his sound, but once you open the door...
Game on. Okay, Cog's is gonna get there and pull out a potion.
Okay. Slake is as quietly as he can moving up, but... you know, I say that, but his armor check penalty with his levels
low.
in fighter and everything being mithril and his tower shield not being out...
You can sneak.
He
doesn't have to be a ding dong.
His sneak is
+3.
ACP of 0 with mithril full plate and his armor training, which means it's his dex, which is
+3.
+2.
+2. That's him. He gets it right sometimes.
Yep. Okay. Now he slows down.
Watch out over there.
Yeah, he moves all the way up. Cog, you're pulling out a potion the next round, and you can hear them. These horrible rooster-like things just kind of scampering and clucking and it sounds like they're echoing inside the courtyard.
Take them alive.
Yeah.
With your perception check,
Damn it. Fucking damn it.
there's gotta be, I don't know, a dozen of them?
We're being attacked by cockatrices. I think Snake Lady's mad at us.
Snake Lady is gonna get skinned.
Well, Snake Lady, Queen
Make boots out of
Shephitiah, through the words and actions of Barnabas, got kicked out of the council.
Oh yeah.
And you also stole her staff, which apparently she gave to one of the casters of Clan Brickhammer, who you obviously have killed. So,
Slaughtered.
Sure. If,
I preferred killed, honestly, but well, you know,
that has been slain by your group.
slew. So
Accidentally
It
malicious.
sounds like there's maybe a dozen or so cockatrices out there, all kind of running around pecking. Let's just get them on the map.
You know, when you just finished like talking shit to the big giant and all that sort of stuff, you're all like, I'm so tough and stuff. And you forget about like the mythic bloody petrification beasties that are next door. Like, oh yeah, those people. Oh yeah, they're actually really scary. I forgot about them. I was worried this guy's gonna cut my head off. Oh, it's the rock people you really should have been worried about.
the people who you pissed off?
The people we intentionally pissed off and then tried to make more pissed off. Get those ones.
Okay, these things are small. Yeah, we said there was about a dozen. Oh, apparently only the DM can rename them. I am the DM.
How dare you?
On this window. Cockatrice 1. Okay, there's a dozen. What is this stuff? This is
That is a private sanctum.
Private, yeah, that's
Oh,
correct,
okay,
yeah.
so yeah, they're... Which means that you guys can't hear shit.
Well, we can hear.
You can hear...
So what they would hear if they were hearing is this way
It is
around.
the door and around... You heard some squawks and things like that. All right.
Yeah, This is the.
It doesn't. It also doesn't fill to the roof of this place because it's a big hollow courtyard. So there is a little bit of a gap where you can hear over. So yeah, you can hear the cockatrices.
Okay.
Those chickens, can you hear them?
What? No.
The ones that turn you to stone. They're in the courtyard. Prepare yourself.
Gonna fight some chickens.
Fucking right.
Slick takes out his tower shield.
Did we say that freedom of movement stops this or not?
It does not.
It does
not.
diddly.
Good.
That's
Good.
that's. We played Pathfinder
yeah.
2 for 3 months, and that's just now burned into your brain.
Because yeah. I just add my level now.
That's the way it always was. You're reforming reality in your own image.
Okay. Strangely enough, you can't hear the cockatrices anymore. But you can hear some very heavy iron-shod footfalls that sounds like it's a giant horse.
Cog knows what that is.
Oh, the whole party's coming. She's so mad.
Cog, what are you doing? You and Slake.
I'm gonna drink my goddamn mutagens. What I'm doing.
Yeah, Slake sees you drinking his mutagen. There was time for him to re-prepare his, so he's drinketh the mutagen. Yeah, good idea.
Thumbs up. Ding.
We're gonna go yank on those ropes and make the spellbeggars tumble out, or what?
Basically, yes. So that 6.
The one
Two.
that dropped on my head.
I'm gonna take my fighting defensively stance. So it's 2 actions, and then did he open the door or not yet?
No, he's beside you. You want me to open the door or what?
Yes. Let's do this.
All right. Initiative it shall be.
We're gonna see Brennos fighting in his underpantaloons.
Well, yeah, some of you, if you wear medium or heavy armor and don't have endurance, are probably...
Eamon's got endurance, and this is exactly why.
Yeah, right now you can't see the cockatrices. Well, the door is closed, but you won't be able to see them. But once inside the mage's private sanctum, you might be able to see out.
Mm-hmm. Well, Cog was around when he cast that spell. He knows what's going on.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Just move a few more tokens.
How many mythic points do we have left here? Oh, damn it, boss. Boss. Okay, alright.
Alright, I'm going to, now that I've got a bunch of tokens on the board, I'm going to roll some random numbers for initiative. Notice I've queued up all of the forces of Queen Shephitiah. Alright, round 1. Queen Shephitiah.
How you doing, lady?
I'm gonna yank her teeth out.
Oh, shitty.
You shall not dispel here. You don't know where we're hiding.
She's looking around, not sure. Brennos. He's sleeping.
Dragon.
So, Brenos, you're kind of napping a little bit, and you're seeing a mine shaft, and there's something golden coming out of the mine shaft.
Oh.
And there's this beautiful hummingbird canary creature that hovers up in front of you.
It must be one of those. Do I have the cognizance to think that this might be a warning? Because this has always come before bad things have happened.
There's a specific type of bad thing that happens when these warnings go off. When the bird's beautiful, you're transfixed by it, and when it squawks or when it kind of cheeps, it chirps the chirp of warning. Wake up! It wants you to wake up.
Can I wake up?
Give me a
Oh God, Tweety
Come on.
sense.
give me a D20 roll.
I have Tweety sense. I do. Like Spider-Man, I'm Tweety Man. 11.
Okay, and then you can mark down that your sword has collected an additional canary of warning. Okay, Brenos wakes up and knows something's wrong. So it's a move action to get up out of bed.
Okay, I will get out of bed, and I'm going
You can see Thogrum's like reading through his book, and Amadeus is sleeping, and there's the cannon. There's the cannon. Howie.
My cannon's awake, guys. My cannon's awake and it flies now, guys.
He's
Yay,
gonna
mythic.
he'll kick Amadeus awake.
Okay.
And pick up his sword because it's just generally what you.
Okay, everyone's.
That
Is there a problem today, Brenos?
something wicked this way comes.
Oh. Should we prepare?
Okay. Cog and Slake through the physics of the place kind of hear some squawking and some wings flapping.
Marty, Cog, I forgot to add my +3 for mutagen, so actually can you resort Cog? He's at 25.
In the initiative, sure.
Yeah.
Slake. Whoops.
I'm delaying till Slake opens the door.
Slake did not use a dex mutagen. And you hear it squawking, but apparently their initiative was messed up. All right, Cog, what are you doing?
Delaying for Slake to open the door.
Okay. So your initiative gets dropped to 23, which is like you roll 15. All right, Slake opens the door. And then he steps in because he can't quite see the chickens. And he talks to Cog, but you can't hear what he says because he's disappeared into the blacky ink of the thing. He is moving quickly to the rope tricks. So he moved and then moved again. It doth,
To hand the ropes.
how he says, "It doth appear that Slake is down below us."
That's not good.
Aye, there's something wrong.
Prepare yourselves for the worst case scenario.
Brennan
Starts
sort of
casting.
If he can reach from here, he can poke the tip of his sword out the hole to like wave a little bit. Like,
It doesn't look like it. A little too far away.
Eh.
The sword's not a reach weapon. Eamon has no idea what's going on.
No clue.
Nope. Cog.
Cog's going to step in. What do we see, Captain?
All right, so you can see the pile of
It's 10 feet.
junk. What spells do you have up running?
He's got Well, he's going to. Oh, I just fuck. I didn't drink my scene viz yet, but he walks in. He's got mutagen so far. That's it.
Okay, you see a bunch of these horrid chickens. You know that they're not chickens; they're cockatrices. That they look like they're kind of wandering into the building, with purpose in your general direction. There's one also squawking back behind the big pile of broken machine parts and corpses that you haven't cleaned up yet.
He pops.
You can also, within this area, see some creatures beginning to collect in the courtyard beyond, because you can see out of the mage's private sanctum. There is a armored gorgon with an armored medusae. They are not wearing. Give me a second. No, there's an iron wall in the way. Never mind. You can hear. You can hear them though. You can hear the clopping and squawking and hissing.
Yep. Cog drinks the scene viz.
Okay.
Get them up. Get them up and about. We're under attack.
You do not see Queen Shephitiah with your scene viz.
Okay.
Although there is a hiss and a...
There's things in here that I can't see. Bring them out now.
Did Thogrim get messed up by ghosts again after I healed him? Or did you forget to remove the negative levels from your token?
No, that is the wrong... I only have one negative level. And my strength has been... No, this is old.
Okay.
Thank you.
Barnabas doesn't know what's going on.
Doesn't know. He's smoking a pipe, reading a book.
Smoking a pipe, reading a book. That's Scala.
Oh, Thogrim got changed, guys. He died, came back different. You'll see it later.
Cog, you can see this Medusa. Let's go back to where she was. She's flying. She gets to about here. She's invisible. She's now 60 feet away from you.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Why don't I have my pants on and it's time to fight?
She is, if it weren't for the snakes and scales, would be a very beautiful woman. She is going to use a power to extend the range of her gaze attack. So, one action to do the power.
One action to move.
One action to move, one action to gaze.
Oh, it's one action to gaze.
Yep. For she's mythic, so
oh no.
she casts a horrid glance at Cog when she sees that Cog is looking at her or glanced up at her, and she glances at you. So her mythic would be. I just need to do a quick calculation of her DC.
11?
Did you say what?
11?
11? No.
Oh, okay. 14.
The DC of her petrifying gaze is 26.
Jeez, what?
Okay.
It's half level plus charisma modifier plus a feat.
Is this a paralysis?
This is a named Medusa, Mark.
Is this like a paralysis or something like
No,
that?
this is petrification. You could see the edges of your cloak and some of your gear is starting to turn to stone.
Okay, so
Do you have that staff? Doesn't that staff do something?
it does. If I fail, it helps me. It doesn't turn me to stone. It staggers me.
There we go.
Do you have your staff in hand?
I heard chickens, right?
Okay, so you have the staff in hand.
So
There's no
they're
question. We
going
know
to
we're
target
fighting.
that guy because they want the staff.
We know we're fighting. 16, 17. This is just a supernatural ability, right?
It is.
Fuck. Fuck.
Now, had you been about 10 feet back, this wouldn't work.
You also wouldn't be able to see them,
I wouldn't be able to see anything.
which means it wouldn't. Actually, gaze, I think, works through blindness. It's weird.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, buddy.
Let's get these buffs. Come on, guys. Let's get these buffs going, boys.
Okay, so she moved, did a thing, extended, and now it's Widget's turn. Widget, you're looking through. You got the Book of Shadows out.
How many points are you sitting on there, Fox?
No, there's no begging. There's no begging.
There's no begging.
No
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, this is a joke.
That was technically not begging. It was
When-
simply an inquiry
when-
into the status of.
No. I'm checking. I'm just
when we
jesting.
don't stream, people don't accumulate points because streams have to happen for that shit.
There's no begging. All right. Widget doesn't know what's going on. Thogrim and Howie. What is our best course of action, sir?
Staying here till we have to leave. Casting spells.
Howie lifts off the ground, right? He's flying.
Yeah.
Right? So he just sort of.
I'm prepared to fire shortly. Thulgrim's casting. Ooh. Does mirror image work against the gaze attacks?
No.
Is your siege crew active or not?
Yeah, they stay for 13 days.
Oh, okay. So there's just
So they're hanging out in like a little bag or whatever.
I suppose now's not the time to demand a cleaning.
No, now would not be the time. Thulgrim is casting.
Right, sir. Okay, so he does not make Brennos and Amadeus. Make
So
their will
we
saves.
are.
Oh,
So who's in my circle?
scrum down with my adamantine axe.
Brennis.
Trash can is not going to.
Oh, man.
It turns out, I don't think.
Throw a banana peel down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him greater magic siege engine,
Okay.
unless it's still running on him.
So Thogrim steps inside the rope trick, and then
Yeah, I can just. Actually, no. I just cast it. He comes to me. With my last action,
okay. So he lifted off the ground and floats over.
close to me. I cast that on him, and I'm readying a cannon shot. And the boys are coming out. The creatures.
What are you aiming at?
Scariest thing out there.
So who has to do the aiming? Your crew or you?
To ready an attack. They can aim. Oh, so give them an order. Closest thing.
What's that?
Biggest thing on the field.
Can you combine an aim and a shot? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, in the same action? No, they're done independently. To aim, to load, and to fire. Those are three different actions.
Yes. Right now, your Howie's not aiming at anything.
Okay. So he's pulling out his rifle.
Okay. But Howie could ready to aim, and you could ready to fire. I just don't know who gets the attack roll. Is it you or Howie?
All ready to aim, Howie will fire.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In that case, Howie will aim and I can fire?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that.
Sonny.
Sonny always acts in the surprise round.
Yeah, we'll consider this a full round action, Sonny, because one of the actions was you getting off the ground, because you're probably, when you're resting, not standing, right?
No.
So Sonny's like, something's wrong.
Oh. Barnabas, something's wrong.
What? Are you
Don't-
gonna
no,
fart
don't-
again? Because it's really bad.
I don't know what's wrong, but something's wrong. Sonny's going to move over to the the hole.
Yep. You look down the hole and you're kind of peeking, and you can kind of see the edge of Slake, and it looks like he's about to reach up and grab one of the ropes.
Something's wrong down there. What?
Oh, well,
He's looking back over his shoulder too, like.
He's talking to Slake. Slake, what's wrong down there?
Oh, you stick your head out?
Yeah, it is like.
Oh.
Slake, what's wrong?
Fucking chickens and things are here.
There's chickens and things here.
Tell him not to kill the chickens. Just knock him out. Agony, wake up! Wake up!
Knock them out.
All right, so Sonny
chickens!
got up, moved, talked, and then you got one action left. Sonny, what are you doing?
We're gonna just defensively, sad defensively.
Okay.
I will hit somebody with my. Oh, actually, I will. I'm gonna be straight, but I will be defensive with my stick.
All right. Cog and Slake hear the Dracolisks coming. These things move at.
Fuck.
You thought Brennis's AC was bad. Wait till you see his AC without armor.
Sans armor. Yeah, it's not going to be awesome.
Okay,
Oh, no.
a couple of them land on top of the heap of corpses and machine parts. A few of them fly into here and they land. They're kind of one of them just scampers. And a couple are a little bit slower. You can hear them coming in though. These are like a mixture between dragons and black dragons and basilisks. They have wings and they are quite impressive looking creatures. Armadillos.
I've already got him standing up, but he would need to stand up.
Yeah, you need to stand.
And he would go and...
By the way that Slake is holding onto the rope, it looks like he's about to break the rope.
Okay. He will jump down.
Okay.
So it doesn't come tumbling down.
Yep, I'm assuming you get 0 damage, Amadeus.
No, he healed. He would have healed it with key.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's about to get messy.
Oh, all right. Where do we? Someone said chickens.
Yeah, you can hear them.
So we're not supposed to kill these things, right?
I don't fucking know.
Amadeus can't see invisible, so he's really not concerned about chickens. It's just gonna be a fun little.
Cog says
Okay.
the queen's here somewhere. I can't see her.
Stood up, moved, jumped down. You've got one more action left.
You know what?
Enter a stance or.
He does that as free
Okay.
because of his.
Oh yeah, you can see them. There's chickens and there's big dragon things and all sorts of madness this way comes.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of them. All right.
Careful, Amadeus.
Not nearly as concerned as he should be.
Agony, did someone wake him up? Barnabas hasn't.
Barnabas
gone
kinda-
yet. Yeah, so Agony will roll a perception check. You guys are talking to him. -5 for sleeping. Let's see. +18 -5. So far, there hasn't been any rustling or yelling. It's just been talking. So we're going to say it's a DC 15. Oh, he rolls a nat 20.
Nice.
He knows there is a threat. He gets up. What's going on?
There's things here. Chickens. Don't kill them. They're drinkable.
You mean all the basilisk things? He looks very concerned.
Yeah.
Shit. He is going to cast a spell. He does not like this. Does not like this one bit. That means the queen might be here.
Oh, she's probably here. The Naga lady, yes. She's all disintegrating, remember? She likes disintegrating things.
Alright. That's enough. Agony casts a shield spell. His mage armor is probably still running, so he's got mage armor and shield.
Yep.
And that's all he can do. Grim on the Stone Knight. Okay, this heavily armored night creature, snakes coming underneath the faceplate. She basically flips open her faceplate and reveals kind of her horrid face inside. She is not a pleasing looking sight, and is going to try to petrify Amadeus. This creature is the same level as Escala. DC 26 fort save or be petrified.
Not petrified.
Okay,
Boy.
it's a double move and a thing. And then let's see what the Gorgon can do. Oh, you're within range. But it had to double move to get there. Okay. So the Gorgon's got a ready action to do a thing if you approach.
I will.
The greater basilisks begin to come in. These bastards are slow moving. So there's just kind of a line of them.
Come to think of it, we shouldn't have been in the rope tricks once we're done. We should have been outside. Like, hey, I'm rested. I should step out of this because I don't need to be here anymore.
I feel good in the rope trick. Let's be
So do
honest.
I.
I'm glad
That's
they
where
didn't
we
walk in
belong.
and go, "Hey, you, yeah, turn to stone." I'm like, "No, I don't want to try."
They can't see us through the.
As soon as they walk through, they could see us.
Okay.
Yes, but we would know they're. Never mind.
These
We know
cockatrices
they're
have a really shitty form of flight. But it's 60-foot poor flight, so they're. So this
Their
one's
trash
gonna...
bags caught in the wind.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of them that they're basically coming forward to harass Cog, and they can all get within 30 feet. Oh, but they need to peck. So they.
Yeah, these ones need to hit you.
Yeah, these ones need to hit.
Your Brenos is gonna get.
Anyways?
Yeah, Cog, do you have
No, I don't have
Reach?
long arms up. No, I'm talking for Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Amadeus has reach? So there are 3
Yeah, I don't have
AOs
reach.
as these creatures come flopping in.
He only gets one. Power attack. AC 34,
Yeah, you you strike one of these things.
and this is non-lethal damage.
Okay.
I guess except for the acid.
Okay, they have DR5 Epic.
I am not epic. However, I think my strength will overcome their DR5.
Yes, but these are the minions.
I debated troop mob. Like, nah, they're pretty tough on their own.
So 38 non-lethal, 2 lethal.
38 non-lethal, 2 lethal, and that is including the 5 DR Epic.
That's including the 5 DR epic.
Okay, this thing is bloodied by that attack,
Okay.
and then they begin to attack Amadeus.
That is a heck of a chicken.
Oh, they're
That's a lot of meat in that chicken.
there's 70 hit point chickens.
Oh damn.
Let's
I'm thinking by the end of this campaign, Sunny will have some 70 hit point actual chickens.
Right. Polymorphing cockatrices into chickens. For some reason, they really like stone statues. All right, 31, 27, and 27 are the ACs against Amadeus.
Nope.
Okay, they are pecking things, and you notice like one of the ends of your ropes turns into stone and cracks off, and then you're dodging the other ones, like, smacking their horrible beaks out of the way.
This is such not good. This is, oh my god. Okay. Oh.
I'm like, what are each of the factions going to do? And then when I got to Queen Shephitiah, I'm like,
She's trying to kill him.
She's fucking angry. She's coming to get you. Oh, you're not a part of the official faction of the meeting or whatever? Fine. She'll do what she does best. All right, Cog, there's 3 AOOs as these cockatrices
I don't have
long arms?
Long
Okay.
arms up. No.
So the 3 of them come flapping in, just a bunch of stony feathers and horrible beaks. AC 28, 34, and 27 is
Nat
they're attacking.
20.
Nat 20 hits.
Oh, there is a nat 20. We'll roll to confirm that crit. An AC 32.
No. But it's
Not
a
a
hit, though.
confirmation. All right, so the bite does.
Is this thing evil?
This thing is not evil.
Okay.
The bite does 1 damage. Epic.
Okay. Ooh.
1 epic damage.
Oh, that will be the saving grace. They can't get through my DR will be high enough that they can't actually peck me.
Yeah.
It's like a poison effect, or
Give me a second.
Oh, my key is so used up.
You attacked with a natural weapon, right, Amadeus?
He did, yes.
Stone plumage. Any creature attacking a cockatrice with natural weapons or unarmed strikes takes 1d6 points of damage.
Okay.
So
sharp.
its feathers were really sharp, and you took 1 damage from that.
Noted.
Fair trade.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Although it's a lot of chickens.
There's a lot of chickens.
Yeah, but if I can put them down in 2 hits each.
That's 2d6 by 15. 30d6. Have fun.
Okay.
That's just
Their feathers and their plumage as well are kind of flicking around in the air. They seem to have an aura about them.
Oh no.
But then the fortitude save for Cog, it's a petrification for these guys. So give me a
32.
okay. Okay, you don't. Your flesh and bones and gears, or your living clockwork equivalent, do not turn into calcified stone, and you don't take 1d6 dex damage.
Got it.
But you don't like the feel or the presence of these creatures. They are making your gears slow. What's your AC?
46.
46? Okay, so it won't surge on its confirmation roll for the critical. All right.
It doesn't know that. Doesn't know me.
We know that, so they know that.
And then these ones are flying in. 1,
You know if it's close.
2. This is their first move. All right, looks like some of the others are actually going to get in. On their second moves. So that's 3 more attacks on Amadeus.
Okay.
The first 2 are with flanks. AC 29 and a nat 20.
3 of them have flanks.
25% miss chance.
25? Okay.
Yeah.
Missed.
Woo! Nice.
So your blur effect helped, and those AC 29s did not hit?
No.
Okay. And then Cog. AC 20 on the attack. And then the last cockatrices with their last movement just fly in to attack the next round. So they've mobbed, they've got some sort of pack mentality. They're mobbing the 2 creatures that they can see. pecking and it's just the weird pebbles that are coming off of them and the dandruff. It feels like their stony bites are kind of filling the air. There might be something bad that happens when you start your turn near them. Queen Shephitiah. Where are you, Barnabas?
I think she's looking for you.
Cogs goes up there, actually.
Do you point in that direction?
No.
Okay.
It's a joke.
All right.
She could mean a different Barnabas.
Cog's like, she really wanted her staff that Cog grabbed off. He's like, here you go.
So Cog's holding on to the staff.
Yep.
Let's see. So she is going to fly into the room. You heard her speak, so you kind of have an idea that something is there.
I heard her hiss before. I know that she's here.
Yep, you know what? She doesn't even have to move. She's going to quicken True Strike, disintegrate Cog.
She's done it before.
Yeah,
She's done it
but
before.
I believe she.
Barely got me, but still, goddamn.
So a green beam lances out. You now know what square she's in.
You're flat-footed.
AC 55.
Ooh, yeah, that's what we call a hit.
A touche.
Okay.
A touche.
So her charisma is 30, which means the DC of this is 26. Plus an item, 27. That makes sense.
This is a fort save.
Fortitude save.
Yep. You don't want to fail this.
Oh boy. Yeah,
I mean,
well,
you don't want to fail any of them, actually.
really, like,
Flipping coins here.
D6 surge. 25 failed.
Oh no. 2066 or some stupid shit like that's about to go.
No, it's she's 18th level caster, so 36 D6.
3066. Fortune point immediate use. Here.
Fortune
We've got
point
people who
immediate
can save our butt.
which is a +2.
Which makes it to 27.
Okay.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that.
All
We
right.
got a guardian angel.
So that turns it into 5d6 damage instead.
As opposed to 3066.
A little bit of a difference. All right.
Okay, you get nicked by the disintegrate spell for 25 damage.
Ow! That's still banging.
What Cog did was, it was starting to lance in towards you. You saw some rubble in front of you, like some of the broken machinery, and you just kind of stuck your foot underneath and like sprayed a bunch of the machine parts up in front of you. Those disintegrated, but not you. It did spread the beam a little bit, and you've got a bunch of smoking holes throughout your body. That was Queen Shephitiah. Give me the staff! Brenos. How many of those canaries of warning have you
I've got 3 canaries of warning.
Okay, all right.
I believe
They're all going.
there are 7 total canaries of warning.
Yep.
Every time they come, it's me, the mythic guy's about to kick my ass.
You've seen the pattern.
Brenos is going to. Let me just see how big that space is. I know. Brenos is hopping down.
Okay, so this is you're there.
Through to here. We're going to spend an extra action to judge this situation harshly.
Right.
I just want to activate my judgments. I'm just checking to see if I have a I've never tried to judge for AC. I could give myself 3 AC, which means they only hit me all the time as opposed to hit me all the time. So it's going to be to hit into damage, or actually no, it's going to be damage and saving throws. Saving throws. No, to hit and damage. No, damage saving throws. Damage and saving throws. So it's purity and destruction.
Okay, there's swirling auras of divine energy around Brenos as he's wielding aloft the platinum sword.
Okay, then I will cast a...
Of the god of goodly dragons.
Yes, we are still in prayers to Bahamut. We are going to cast a mythic heroism.
Brenos has the power.
I have the power.
All right,
next round we'll get real big.
Slake, Amadeus, Brenos, and Cog are all within these weird dandruff auras of the horrible cockatrices.
Oh, how big is the dandruff aura?
30-foot radius.
Oh, goddamn.
So Slake begins his turn in the aura. I don't think he's subject to this though. I just have to double check.
No ability damage?
Yeah. He still takes ability damage. Oh fuck. Which means that he can be calcified by this. However, he is immune to
Poison?
he's not immune to petrification. That is not on the list of things he's immune to.
Okay.
Okay. So he gets to make 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, yeah. 5, 6, 7 saves from the cockatrices as if he was bitten by them.
Oh my word.
Now, his fort save is higher than... So don't roll ones. No
There's a
ones.
one.
Oh, there's a 1.
There's
Okay.
a 1.
So he takes 1d6 dex damage. 5.
Self campaign's going to start real soon.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. His dex 12, so he's got 7 left before he's petrified.
That's a problem.
And they're flying creatures. Okay, so I think he's going to move up and start killing the cockatrices because we need to do that. We need to make them go away.
Oh, yeah.
They are on the ground because they're shitty flyers, which means that he can overrun.
You can overrun them because they're on the ground. Yeah. Or arguably this round they could be flying. Next round they'd be on the ground because they moved enough.
Yep.
On their turn.
Yep. No, they landed. They're dumb chicken things. All right, so Slake is going to rage enter his style, which is an action, and then begin the overrunning. He's going to overrun that first cockatrice. Pretty sure he just doesn't roll a 1. He doesn't, which means he does a ridiculous amount of damage. 1d8 plus 29, 31 plus his rage. No bard song, bull strength. I'll subtract the epic. He bumps into that cockatrice for 51 points of damage. He knocks it prone. It has to make a fort save or die. Its fort save is +7. So he doesn't kill it. It then falls, which means it incurs an AOO from both Slake and Amadeus. Amadeus has already taken his AOO, so Slake will take his. Punching it for non-lethal. For 1d6. Amadeus said don't kill it, right?
Yeah.
For 45, which becomes 40 non-lethal.
I think his DR is just higher than the damage that they do.
Well, they do epic though. I don't know how that works with adamantine.
Yeah, adamantine doesn't get through epic DR.
No. I
No,
mean,
epic.
the cockatrix, when you strike them, does like every time they're being punched by Slake, is Slake taking damage? I don't think they're damage.
Oh
Slake's DR.
no. Slake's DR is 4/nothing. So he does take 2 damage per. Just yep. So yeah, he took 4 damage from that.
The barbarian DR.
Barbarian DR is 4, and then they rolled 6 on the thing. So, these things are spiky. But he knocks that one out. That's his first overrun, and I guess he continues the overrun machine on the second one, and we'll try to end up here. He, at -5, I mean, he's got a plus 39 on his overrun. He does have combat reflexes, question mark. Yep, yeah, 13th level feat. So basically, as we learn from the numbers, he can bump into them and punch one and knock them out. So he ran over 2 of them. Oops. Switch that. Yeah, he ran over 2 of them and left the injured one there. And that's 2 more bumps. He takes 1 damage from the cockatrice feathers. I think he will activate his, as a free action, his fast healing, but I think that kicks in next round. Oh, these things! They're mucking up my joints! Eamon.
Isn't Cog supposed to go?
Eamon was tied with Slake, and you delayed until after Slake.
Okay,
Eamon's
okay.
gonna take his mutagen, and I guess he'll drop down.
Sorry.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
Cog.
You wait.
Yeah, I want to take my turn. Okay.
So you begin your turn within the dandruff aura of the horrible cockatrices, and you need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fortitude saves DC 15.
No ones.
Okay.
I'm going to hop. So immediate action or free action healing kicks in. So now damage is 21. Then I'm going to use a key point to jump around and try to get some flanks. Can we move these guys just up a bit? Move them over here or something, because they're going to be in the way. Here, is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, so Cog's going to use a key point. Let's spend that key point, which is very precious, and I'm running low on. We need to get rid of these stupid chickens. So Cog's going to go here. Come on, Cog. Yeah, one there. Then he's going to jump here.
Okay.
Then he's going to jump here.
All the flanks with the...
Yeah, sorry. Then he's going to jump
Amadeus.
here.
Yep.
Then he's going to jump here.
Got it.
And then he's going to jump within... he doesn't want to be in 2 goddamn groups.
In the Venn diagram of cockatrice love?
Yeah, he's going to get on this side. So a jump like that. I'll just calculate everything. Here, 60, 85, 120. Actually, I have another 40 feet.
Okay, blipping around the room. Cog and...
He'll actually, he'll end up next to her.
Nice.
Excellent.
So, pop, 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 pop.
All right, Cog, and as he appears and is in different kind of like states of punching and kicking, and there's a blur as Cog, the ability he learned from a Githzere traveler, has come in handy.
Marty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the knocked out ones, do they still exude their aura?
No.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, does Cog realize that these things are still awake or alive and like getting non-lethal damage, or because he didn't hear anything about don't kill them.
You saw Amadeus and Slake knock them out gingerly at the end.
Yeah, people
All right.
people who don't knock things out gingerly knock them out gingerly.
So when I spend a mythic point to use my Piranha Strike, mythic Piranha,
Yep.
Okay. So
is that a free? Or is that
it's the part of the action of attacking. There's
okay?
no
Good. I will use that
So for the next minute.
for the next 10 rounds. I have my Piranha Strike.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start flurrying on these things. So
AC 19. No, sorry, 21.
okay, 3 plus flank, plus 3 plus 2. So yeah, 2 hits. Can I just roll my my dice and see which ones I'm gonna hit? Like I have 2 hits right now, and I have another attack that I'm doing. So I'm another 2 flurries. Basically, I'm just saying who am I gonna hit? So 16 plus 2 from flank plus that 3.
Are we throwing punches in a dark room? I'm confused.
32 and 28.
He just wants to roll all of his attack rolls. It's against
Yeah,
the same
so
class of
4
foe, so I'm
hits.
fine. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So now, is there sneak on these?
They are sneakable.
And is the sneak non-lethal as well?
If you're striking non-lethal,
I'm doing non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're striking with a weapon that can naturally do non-lethal damage, like a fist, then it's.
Yep.
I know I'm going to take a crap load of damage here, but this will be useful.
You can't sneak attack non-lethally if you use a blade that you're then attacking to do non-lethal. It's actually in the.
No, I'm using my fists.
Right.
Okay, so first guy is getting
When you flatten the blade someone,
40,
they take lethal sneak
49
attacks.
damage.
So just this one, 49 non-lethal. Okay, it's still up.
Should I put one down or spread the wealth? Because there's 4 of them.
This is where.
No, okay.
Well, I don't know. It's just, you're in control and looking at the thing.
Let's just put 2 down.
Okay.
53, so 1's down.
Give me a second. 53 non-lethal is 90, 102 non-lethal. They have 70 hit points, so you did
32 damage.
Yeah, 70 non-lethal and 30.
But I'm not taking off the mythic, the epic DR.
How
Oh,
many
so
strikes
that's
was that?
So that's 2 strikes, so that's 10 off.
So,
So 49.
that was
22 lethal.
4 strikes. That's 20 off.
No, that's only 2 attacks.
Oh, okay.
I still have another.
Oh, okay. So it's got 12. It's got 22 lethal. Yeah, it's unconscious. Okay, so you hit it twice. It goes down.
Okay. And then the next one takes 57.
I'll have to answer my phone in a second. Oh, that's gonna go off forever.
I'm gonna let
it's
Amadeus
an alarm.
finish off.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, two hits knocks one out. Go ahead, Adam. Help me with this.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Adam, these last 2, I'm actually gonna spread up because Amadeus can knock these out with 2 hits.
So you're going to force Amadeus to make more saving throws when he starts his turn.
Oh crap! Damn it! Yeah. Another one goes out.
How much damage do you do?
52 and 53, 105.
And that's with or without the DR applied?
That's with the DR.
With the DR? Okay.
Yeah.
So it is at so
30,
70 lethal
35.
and 35
Lethal.
35 damage.
So I hit this one, and I hit. I'll hit this one. This one will go down.
Point.
Yeah, I'm making it incapacitated or disabled.
Move this one to the spot that you want it to go.
No flanky. No flanky on you. There we go. And then Cog's next to this thing. So these images. Actually, no. He's still flanking with them. Till the end of my turn, I'm still flanking with these things.
Yep.
Who's next?
Let's see who's next.
Barnabas.
Barnabas. Hey, Barnabas, what you doing, man?
Barnabas is.
There's a big fight going on out there. Chickens everywhere.
Yeah, I think he's casting Mirror Image.
I think I saw Disintegrate go off in the corner somewhere.
4. It sucks, but I think that corresponds with the number on his token already anyway, so that's convenient, I guess. So he's got 5 images up, and he is...
Okay, what's going
on? It's Cog knocked another one out, and then it's Barnabas' turn.
Okay, how many hits did you make, Cog?
4, yeah, I need 46.
And he's going to spend a mythic point to make himself invisible.
Do you have any DR?
I have DR at 5 evil.
From what?
My cape.
Cool. Oh, you got the expanded powers. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Epic doesn't get by
Like alignment.
alignment, so you take no damage.
Oh, so the first one wouldn't have damaged me.
Correct.
Oh, greater it is, sorry.
Cool.
Alright. And that's all of his actions.
Kill them quickly. We have to get rid of the other ones.
Alright, now Scala's gonna fly over here.
Oh, she's flying.
Cog can see her, so she's going to use her gaze attack. I will double check that they can just continually use their gaze attack.
Seriously? Oh my god.
Yeah, might be one.
That's how it works.
Might be once every 1d4 rounds. You
Might
don't
be
know.
might be a cooldown like a dragon.
This is worse than a dragon, man.
Ooh, I don't know.
You're turning to stone. You're turning to stone.
No, it doesn't have a only once in 24-hour period. It doesn't have a cooldown. It's just a...
You need to knock her out.
Now she does see you have the staff in your hand.
So does the gaze have a is it like a range touch attack? I know it's not. I already know the answer is no.
Nope.
But
Barnabas, I need you to start singing, sir.
He'll be out in a second. Relax.
he's putting
Hurry
on,
up. Your second's taking too long.
He's putting his face on. He will be out in a moment.
Got a minute.
By face, I mean layers and layers of magical protection.
Barnabas, the monsters are attacking us. I'll be out in a minute.
All right, she sees the staff. She does
actually
not...
means 10 rounds.
We need to stop this guy. How are we going to do that? Okay. Don't roll a 1. With her wand in hand, she rolls a 2. That still gets it off. She casts a spell from a wand.
Disintegrate.
Nope.
Why not?
Spellcraft check, DC 17.
Let's see if I have that. I believe I do.
I don't remember Cog being especially spellcraft.
No, he's not. Yeah, he does. Well, it's there. It exists on the sheet. Oh,
Okay.
it's a wand.
It's magic.
It's magic. Yeah. She's got a flashlight in her hand.
I was thinking the same song, actually.
Widget.
We're both fired.
Yeah.
Really use a hand here, guys. This is getting unbearable.
Yeah. Kind of. You know.
Okay, you did hear Cog. They're talking in a language that you don't understand. You can hear like a short conversation between this medusae and Queen Shephitiah. It sounds a lot like giant, but you don't understand.
Okay.
Widget is
A very archaic, giantish sounding tongue.
we're gonna cast our overland flight because that would has to be recast. I think actually, when is it right? Like, how long has it been since the start of the day? Weird.
So you normally
Like-
start your rest period probably around 10 p.m.
Right.
So 4 hours in, it's 2 a.m.
Okay. So, yeah, my overland flight is not running currently. Oh, let me just quickly modify this token here.
Does Skog have spell resistance yet? Oh yes, Skog does have SR.
Okay, that's down.
Damn it.
That's up.
Next time. Thank you, Fox. I forget.
False life is still running because I actually cast that before when the last combat's in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a great spell list. I don't want to cast it in the middle of the night. No one's there.
Fight's a fight. I don't think it matters if you cast or not, to be honest.
No,
Oh,
Widget has sustenance. He was able to re-prepare
I
his spells.
re-prepared, so now this is coming out of tomorrow's allotment.
Yeah.
So if I cast if I cast a overland flight now, then how I get back from the castle we attack later. May not be.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I like it. You're optimizing. You're very optimistically optimizing.
Yeah. Well, obviously. So we're gonna cast the fly spell, and we're gonna fly out and see. Nobody told me about the stupid cockatrices. And we're gonna hide behind the pillar,
Mm-hmm.
whilst being invisible, because we're always invisible.
Master, are we to head into the breach now?
Yes, Harry. Let's
Is
go
it-
kill a few things.
For a cannon, would the breach be a dirty word?
Yes, of course, Master. Okay, so Howie's going to, fly out? He
Yes,
flies
we
at
fly
what,
out.
10?
No, he flies at 30.
Okay.
He walks at 10, he flies at 30. He still walks at 10.
Alright, so, yeah, it's 10 to get out, and then there's this cannon coming out of the hole where the,
He continues flying to here. I see targets, Master. I would have followed him.
Sure.
Okay, movie dude.
We come out here.
Now, I don't think your little dudes can fly, so Howie has to
They drop
land for
down.
them to be reloaded.
Howie's on the floor. Howie's
Okay,
landed.
so Howie, I'm going to sit down here, Master.
Excellent, Howie.
It is a target-rich environment, Master.
These guys head over to start
Do they have
the
enough
reload.
Do they have enough movement to get there?
That's their movement to get
Okay.
there.
All right.
I land. I move over. Actually, can I see? Yeah, I can see her. That one, Howie. And as he's within 30 feet, I'm gonna fire. So I dropped. I'm gonna vital strike this thing with his aim. So he aims. So he flew over. He aimed. I vital strike. That's my attack roll. Because I think it's just the reload and the aim are actions that need to be taken, and then the
Yep.
attack is just the actual attack.
Yep, this is your attack roll. Go ahead.
Okay. Thogarine. Let's just roll the d20 touch attack.
Touch AC.
3 plus What's her touch? Is it more than 21, 24?
Okay, so you potentially
24.
touch. There is a blur effect in play. 20% miss.
Okay.
You hit.
Okay, so that's a 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Uh, 82 damage. This is a regular cannonball. It's a regular, so if she has DR, then
She might.
and how he activates the abundant ammunition.
Okay, so 77 damage. Did not bloody it, but hurt it badly. I forgot the Gorgon had a readied action, so the Gorgon's readied action, it's going to try to bite Cog when you ended up next to it.
Okay.
You're getting bit by a cow, man. That sucks. It's real, like, you know.
It's gore. It tosses its horns.
Cow bites hurt.
AC 29.
No.
Okay. Then the cannon shot goes off. Blarb! Grimma the Stone Knight does not look very happy, although you wouldn't think that face has ever looked happy. That was Thogrim and Howie.
It's like the before picture in a moisturizer commercial.
Are you turning everyone to stone?
Sunny.
Try our cream.
Sunny?
Sonny, yes. We need to help. I'm not certain how I help, but I...
Wall of stone! Get in front of us! Try that!
Sonny is not as...
Wall right across here.
Right now, Sunny can't communicate with people that are outside the rope trick.
Right. That's a... Now, I could use an action to talk to somebody in their head, but that only works after I touch them. So I can only talk to the people in my rope trick because I rested. The other rope trick, I'd have to go and touch them still.
Yep. Sunny can see Widget, Brunhouse, Thogrim.
Okay.
Oh, Mark.
Uh-huh.
This thing is also with you, the elephant.
Yeah, it's still not good.
It's
okay.
It's in its recharge state. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Sunny is going to make his way out of the rope trick. So what's the problem? Oh, there's things everywhere. That's unfortunate. Then we're going to do something. One second.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, something.
Something for the people. Okay, I think that seems decent. We're going to put
It's so deliberate.
so busy, my man. My dude, this room.
It's not good. This room's not good at all.
Smoke's coming out of Adam's ears at this point.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way to solve this.
It's bottleneck.
We're
one at a time.
We're going to attempt a icy prison upon the armored Gorgon. I suppose I have to be
upon the beast.
Upon the beast, yes.
All right, so Sunny moves forward. He chokes a little bit with that dandruff from the cockatrices, and you're gonna icy prison the Gorgon.
The Gorgon. Yes.
So trap them in solid ice. If the creature fails its save, it is helpless but can still breathe. Okay. And it's a reflex.
Reflex save.
It does not have SR. Its reflex save is its worst save. It gets a 25 on its save.
My DC on this is 23. So it is entangled.
Okay.
It takes, does it take cold damage?
Yep.
So it takes 13 points of cold damage. Each round until it breaks off all the ice.
Nice.
All right, so it's covered in case of ice.
And it has the entangled effect.
Yeah, it's definitely still moving around with the encase of ice. There's ice cracking off of it, but it snorts
Okay.
in pain.
I'm hoping they stay over there.
All right, the Dracolisks. These things move at. Is it 40? This one comes around the corner. There is an AOO from Widget.
Can you take that Invisalign there, or what?
Well, Widget wants to be the front line.
I could use some help up here. Cog does not look happy.
Does it continue to go forward, or does it stop there?
It's stopping there.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm checking if Widget has combat reflexes. I'm pretty sure he does. It's core to his build. Widget will take his AO.
Okay.
Uh,
This thing comes around the corner, crawling. It lands with its clumsy wings and it pulls its wings back, and it's looking for something to stare at.
Okay. 36.
Oh yeah, you strike it.
Okay, that does 12, 24, 25, 26, 35 damage.
Nice. Becomes 30. And then I think you appear.
Yeah.
And then I think it's just going to breathe instead. So it breathes a line of acid, basically coating.
So Widget is flying, so he's not at the same level as them.
All right.
So he has to aim up at me or down at them.
I think it's a 10-foot box that goes forward.
Midwick's very dramatic.
Okay. It was flying too, so I think it was flying up. It's got
up
enough.
and it's going down. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So who am I gonna miss? 1 is Brennos. 2, it's Eamon. It's gonna miss
3.
Eamon. So it gets
3
these
is
4
ugly.
guys, which is 3 of Adam's species and 1 of the other. Now these things don't have like true. They've got breath weapons, but they're thankfully not like uber black dragon breath weapons. It is a line of acid. It will hurt. Does 28 points of damage. Reflex
What's the
save.
DC, if I might ask?
Yeah.
Reflex save DC is 21.
All right.
Okay.
Starting with Sunny. Sunny rolls a 1. We're okay with that. We go to Widget.
19.
Widget evades, and let's go to Brennos. Come on, Brennos, you big sack of shit. Let's. Brennos evades.
Okay. Is Sunny wearing a item in hand?
He was holding. He's got his staff that he's supposed to use to make a treant, because that's the staff that he's been
Working
carving
on.
Okay.
Yep.
And is it a magic item or not?
It is a fancy staff that's been polished for weeks and weeks to create a treant, but no, it is not a magic item.
Okay, so
Oh, no.
it takes half damage to an object, so it takes 14 points of damage. I think that destroys a hafted weapon.
An oak staff, yeah.
So your oak staff is destroyed.
It's like 3 days from being ready
I know.
to make the tree head pop out.
Hold on. Hold on a sec. One sec.
Weeks.
Would Sunny have given this stick
No.
to Thogrim
I'm
to
trying
harden?
to get not until the tree head pops
Not
out.
until it's ready. Okay, so never
Okay,
mind, I
so
can't
you're holding on to his staff. You're just holding on to this nib as both sides of the staff just get eaten away with acid.
Oh no!
All right. So add the damage to your
It
tokens.
was
Yeah.
20,
And
28 damage.
Thogrim, you rolled your save.
Yeah, I did not do that well.
You're
including damage.
including the -1 for the negative level for returning to life.
Yeah,
as an
I didn't
speed.
make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
28 acid damage.
Yay.
All right, and then the rest of these guys fly over. Only 2 of them get their petrification off on Cog. There are 2 fortitude saves, DC 21, or be petrified by their gaze. They're all making this big circle around them. They're maneuvering around. They're squawking at each other and nipping at each other. But then
Fort save.
they concentrate on Cog and they're trying to petrify him.
Okay.
And you notice Escala is kind of pointing at you like you're the target.
Okay, and how many saves?
2 this round.
17. $30, 24, and 32. What's the DC?
21.
Okay.
All right, Amadeus, you begin your turn in the aura of 3 cockatrices. So I need 3 fortitude saves. Don't roll ones.
Okay.
Damn it, stress eating's gonna happen.
No ones thus far.
No ones. Your weird flesh is not calcified. All right, what are you doing?
Crap. We heard the queen. We know what square she's in.
Yep.
All right. I think I'm spending a mythic point
Kill the enemy.
to use. Using the mythic point to. Ah, crap. Did I make it
Yes,
in there in time?
so many options.
Hang on, I gotta see if I can make it.
Fleet charge?
Yeah, the fleet charge.
You have flanks with the guy. Oh, you don't sneak. Crap.
Oh, yeah, I can make it.
You're not going
I
through
will.
any allies, or
Nope.
You can run past.
I can go through those.
The image, you can go through it. It's just Cog is there. Yeah. You don't have to go in a straight line.
No,
No,
You
it's
move and attack.
The word charge in that sentence is not the same as a charge action.
In a charge. It's very misleading.
It's actually, you move, and anytime during your move you can whack something. I believe. Like, you don't have to do it at the end. You can.
Yeah.
You could, like, use it like a flyby attack.
There we go. I'll end up there.
okay. So,
But
there's
you don't know
There's
she-
AOs this incurs, though, right?
Yep. Not the ones around Cog. I've got escape route, but
Okay, so not the cockatrices.
the cockatrices, yeah, because I went around.
Okay,
You can go through a
and
slate.
then not
No.
not the Gorgon and the Knight, because Cog.
Because I
is
went
there.
around Cog, yeah.
Yep. And then once you were away from Cog, I think
Then
this
there's AOs. from that.
Dracolisk. Okay.
Oh, you're going to grab the thing that the laser beams is coming out of.
Yes, well, I'm going to try. I can't see it. I just know where it is.
The pew pew cannon.
Yes. And then I'm probably going to be turned to stone by a billion. What are these? Basilisks? Yeah, basilisks.
They're big fat basilisks. Those basilisks need to die. They've been eating too many cheeseburgers.
We need support.
All right, so that one basilisk is going to try to bite you as you come by. Sorry, the Dracolisk.
Okay.
It rolls a 2,
Yeah, I'll
AC
be right
20.
Nope.
And then she has a spell running. She could have, like, snapped out at you as you ran by, but she chose not to. She seems to be really concentrating on Cog. This is Escala.